So we opened up Nashville MMA, and when all that ended, he put me as the head instructor as a purple belt. I was like, I was still, on the Brazilian Kool-Aid. Man, I think we might need a black belt, He said, I'm going to send you somewhere. You let me know what you think. He goes, I'm going to fly you out to Maryland. There's a guy named Lloyd Irvin. I met him during the magazine. I interviewed him. He's got a kid named Mike Fowler. He's a young purple belt, 165. And I was about 195, and I was a purple belt. And I won the Helson Gracie Nationals in Columbus, Ohio. I won the Arnold.
That was it.
I thought I was the stuff. I said, man, I'm going to kill this guy small. There's no way. He flew me out there, man. They beat the shit out of me, bro. And the problem that they were beating me in every transition. But Lloyd liked me because I was like one of them, just grind. I'd still keep going. So he liked me a lot. But it was the drilling systems that we never really did. And then all of a sudden, I'm doing 1,000 reps of stuff. And then Jiu Jitsu started getting a little funner because I was able to win.
But it was that way. Like we did some drilling at house, but it was mostly just really hard live sparring. Past the guard drill, but that wasn't really drilling the moves. That was just
trying to smash through the guard.
Whoever stayed on the bottom had the best guard for the longest. And when you had like Dave Camarillo and BJ Penn, they were on the bottom for most of the time.
They're not passing that guard.
I passed BJ's guard once. I won it on my tombstone. I passed. It was probably his worst day of jiu-jitsu. He would probably let me pass, He could see I was having some bad days. Like, let me make Scott feel better,
Throw him a bone.
But I just think about like how, different it was just back then with the way we train. I mean, every day was like you trained till you wanted to throw up as hard as you could.
Lloyd's room was like an Iowa wrestling room, man. And that's how I learned. So then my rooms got really tough. We had a competition class that you don't talk, you don't get drinks, you don't get water. It's constant, fast drilling and then hard sparring. And I still have that class today 2 times a week. That's not for your regular people. Though. No. You'll lose students like that.
Yeah.
Got to have your fundamental classes and, fun classes for people to have fun.
And jiu-jitsu had to evolve like that. We never had that at house. You came in, you got thrown to the lions. I remember when like a new guy came in, especially if it was from another jiu-jitsu school, right?
Yeah, that was.
Warm-ups were going to be until that guy threw up, right? And then if he didn't throw up, everybody hated him even more because the warm-ups were so bad.
So make it longer.
And, and Half was in the background, murder this dude. And if you didn't, then, you were going to be in trouble.